Welcome back to The Race, and we've shown you how infrastructure is having an impact on the people along the Missouri River after historic flooding earlier this year. But it is an issue that impacts Americans everywhere. And Todd Hansen picked a city at random to find the unique ways it's affecting people.
This week brought us to the western tip of Virginia. Rose Hill is a community of almost 800 people in the Appalachian Mountains.
Lunch rush, here it comes. Hay wants a bacon cheeseburger with no bun.
I'm Chicken Bob, yeah. But most people, I'm Chicken Bob, yep.
Mike Chicken Bob Coleman
I don't want the government to do nothing for me.
is full of political opinions,
Votes are money. Votes are money.
including strong opinions on infrastructure.
Votes make infrastructure better. We're not highly populated, and because of that, we suffer more than the towns and cities that have population.
Mike says where his rural community is left behind is in education. Thomas Walker High School here was built in 1939. It has seen some improvements over the years, but Mike says not enough.
Well, my kids are still going to a school that has a World War II bomb shelter. Their school is heated by coal. They have no air conditioning. The air conditioning is window units that some do have, some don't.
After 80 years and a lot of leaks, the roof to the main building was finally replaced in 2019. Mike says what is acceptable in smaller communities, people would never stand for in big cities.
We don't have a lot of population here, and I know that hurts us, but sometimes you got to look out for everybody. And I don't really feel like this part of the state of Virginia gets a fair shake.
And that's exactly the challenge for rural communities. Lee County Administrator Dane Poe says unincorporated areas and some counties simply don't have the population and the legal authority to tax for infrastructure and schools like big cities.
The roads are pretty good here. The roads are pretty good.
Oscar Eldridge is a regular at Chicken Bob's.
When I was coming up, most of the roads were gravel around here. So there's been a lot of work done on the roads in the past 20 years around here. It's improved a lot.
The county is proud of its 4-lane highway, plans for a new sewer system, and the existing electrical grid.
Of course, everybody always talks about high water bills and things. We have a well, so we pump our own water. Actually, we're hooked up on city water, but we don't use it unless the well gets muddy.
Mike agrees everything else here in terms of infrastructure isn't bad, but he says schools are held back.
I think they don't know what's going on here. I've never seen Governor Northern here. He's not been here, and he's probably never going to come here because there ain't enough votes for him to get here. People in the mountains work with what they got. They do the best they can with what they have.
In Rose Hill, Virginia, with photojournalist Darren Bailey, I'm Todd Hansen.
Appreciate it. Thank y'all for stopping.
For The Race.
Y'all have a good day.
That'll do it for us for our conversation this week on infrastructure. Be sure that you join us next week as we look into homelessness in America. It is a growing problem, the factors contributing to the issue, and the ideas to fix it. Until then, from along the Missouri River, I'm Chris Stewart, and this is The Race.